I'm going to let them all in, y'all. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started with Coach. We'll start with an opening statement. We're going to go ahead and get started with Coach with an opening statement. Raise your hand for questions. Once Coach is finished, we'll go to our three seniors.
Huge win against a really great Mississippi State team. You know, today was really important, so we leave no doubt. And I'm so proud of our seniors for the way they performed on a senior day that can be so emotional and just drain a lot of your energy. But, man, they handled it so maturely. And I'm just so proud of my team. 20 assists to 9 turnovers against a team like Mississippi State shows we were sharing the ball, setting good screens, sharing the ball. You know, and for our first group to do what they did numbers-wise, you know, 3 seniors in double digits with Meg having 9 and 7 assists and 6 rebounds. I mean, just a great team effort today in so many ways. Really proud for our team.
James Fletcher.
Hey, Coach, I wanted to ask you first just about these seniors. You touched on it. How big was that ceremony before the game for you, the staff, the players, and just everyone involved?
Well, you know, it's like I told him yesterday, we're going to celebrate it. We're not going to tiptoe around it. We're not going to be emotional like a bunch of women can be. You know, we're just going to try to embrace the moment. And I think the thing with these 3 is, you know, there's a lot of basketball to be played this season. And there's a lot of basketball for them in the future if they choose to do that. So I'm really proud of these 3 because they set the tone. This isn't coaching today. Your best teams are player-led teams, and I thought those 3 really set the tone today. You know, it started with Jordan with the ball in her hands, and Jazz and Araya just continued to stay consistent throughout the course of the game. I'm really proud of them.
James Ludeman.
Hey, Coach. I just wanted to ask quickly about the big 3 with the seniors. Obviously, I'm not going to try to put you on the spot, okay? So don't worry. But I do want to ask: is this one of the best senior classes that you've had in your career? I know there's been a lot, obviously, but you know, is this one of the best as far as overall game is concerned with these 3?
Well, you know, I think it's hard for me to answer that. I'd probably have to think, because you know, I consider, you know, every senior that comes through your program, that's the worst feeling as a coach, because all of a sudden 4 years goes by and they're out the door. And that's one of the hardest things in coaching is they come in, you see the growth and maturity, and then they're out the door. I think with this group, what makes them so incredibly special is how all year long they've met the challenge. And they're trying to get a 20-pound weight off their shoulders, you know, for 20 years. And it's just been amazing how they have, from day one when they came to Alabama, they knew they had great responsibility. And they've worked on it instead of allowing it to work on them. And I'm just thinking that's going to be something, it's like I just told the team in the locker room, you know, it doesn't matter what kind of player you are. Your character matters most. And these 3 have had incredible character. And I'm really proud of who they are, who they're going to become. And, you know, we got a lot more to play for here down the stretch. So we're going to embrace it and celebrate today. And I'm just so happy for the win for them.
Katie.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win on senior day. You talked about the assist a little bit earlier, and Meg with her assist, and then Hannah opened the game scoring with a 3. Can you just talk about the unselfishness of this team with all the attention the seniors have been getting, and deservedly so, but it takes other girls, you know, feeding them the ball, rebounding for them. So can you talk about what some of the other girls do to help set up the seniors to shine?
Well, I mean, I think everybody does a great job with spacing, you know, with setting their screens up, waiting on screens, setting good screens. The better screen you set, the more open you're going to be. And, you know, we have some experience. I mean, Hannah and Meg, along with these 3, this is not a young, youthful league to play in. It takes experience. And I think these 3 have weathered so many ups and so many downs, and they just now understand, and it's contagious with everybody on our team, doing all the little things that you have to do.
James.
Sorry, probably help unmute it. But yeah, I wanted to ask about a win like this. You know, coming off of the stretch there where you guys had some struggles, and then you know to have a good game against Florida, have a good game today. What does that do for you guys? I know there's still some season left, obviously, but what does that do for you guys as far as preparing for a very crowded SEC tournament, and really just playing at a high level. What does a game like this and the game against Florida, what does that do for you guys preparing for a big tournament that's coming?
Well, confidence is important. And, you know, to be able to have this ending to February the way we're putting an exclamation point on it, it's going to be important headed into the tournament. I think that, you know, we understand what we need to do to be successful, and we need to understand what we don't need to do if we're not going to be successful. So, you know, this team has always done a really good job this season of drawing from their experiences and responding. And their response lately has just been astounding. To go get 2 road wins and now to come home and beat a team like Mississippi State and to get them twice in the same year. It's so fitting for this senior class because it says everything about them.
James?
Yeah, Coach, can you talk just a little bit about the 9 turnovers in the game, only 4, I believe, through the first 3 quarters, just the ball security that your guards played with today?
Yeah, I mean, you know, just toughness. I mean, when you take care of the basketball, that's just a trait of toughness, and it starts with Jordan and Hannah and Meg. And, you know, I thought Taylor Sutton was able to come in. D. Rice came in there, met Meyer for a minute or two, and you just got to take care of the ball. You cannot give up easy baskets because of live ball turnovers. They always lead to something that's not good, and I think that our kids did a good job of getting open, setting their screens up. Really great team effort. It started with Jordan, started with Hannah.
Any other questions for Coach? All right, give us just a minute and we will swap out here.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Roll Tide.